The new boys in the IPL come up against each other, and it's not been a happy season for them. The Gujarat Lions or Rising Pune Supergiant, 1S or not, they both find themselves at the bottom of the table even at this early stage of the tournament. Gujarat, the only team to still register a win in the tournament. Ajit, Agarkar and Gaurav Kalra will look ahead to what looks like the battle of the basement contest as it goes on. Maybe I'm wrong and it's too early to call it. But let's take match day match point number 1 from that game which takes place on Friday, the late kickoff after the RCB Mumbai game. The Lions at home with a question mark, and that's because the not so flattering record that the Gujarat Lions have at India's Lords, that is of course the Saurashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Rajkot. Played 6, won just the 2, and they have lost 4. It's a beautiful scenic ground, Ajit, with that press box like Lords, but why have Gujarat just not taken to it the way that you'd like to at a home team? For 45 seconds for you.
I'm not sure. Firstly, it's a new team, so I don't think you can, I mean, yeah, they've played a few home games, but they should. I think it's their bowling which is generally the worry. Yes. Wherever they lose games, I think they've got enough batters in their lineup, but their bowling somehow in their defending totals doesn't quite measure up to the task. So that could be the only reason, because the conditions are quite neutral, if you like. You know, the pitch stays good for all 40 overs. And when that happens, usually the better team comes out on top, and at this point the bowling's really weak. So they'd want to turn that around, because you want to make sure at least your majority of your home games you do well, which puts you in a strong position to qualify for the playoffs. But they've got some problems in their bowling.
Well, the buzz is gone, so Ajit Agarkar has summed it up astutely on why Gujarat have a problem. Now let's look individually at some of their batsmen and compare them with the other team batsmen. It's an interesting number at the SCA Stadium, which is of course the home stadium for Gujarat. Now their batsmen average 25, Gaurav Kalra. Visiting batsmen average 49, which is a bit of a surprise given that the likes of Praveen Kumar, Dhaval Kulkarni have bowled well at the ground. Strike rate also an issue. The strategy with them in the first couple of games has been pack the top order with the overseas batsmen, no place for James Faulkner. Is that something that now it's time to rethink, given how the batting is looking for you? 45 seconds, off you go.
They have to rethink. 1 wicket in 2 games so far for the Gujarat team. That clearly shows you where the problem lies. I also think that they've got to sort of find a more upbeat or sort of energetic approach to the game. Raina's looked a little bit flat as captain. He seems to have almost sort of droopy shoulders, gives up the he's felt a little bit like he's not in control of the situation, or doesn't seem to have the confidence in his bowlers. And obviously this is easy to say sitting out and watching them from a distance, but yes, that is one because if you start the IPL poorly, then you can really get into a rut and not recover, and that is I think going to be Gujarat's big challenge now, especially if they go down in this one.
But he's not in a happy place, the Gujarat Lions captain. Let's see if he can turn things around against a team that have questions to answer of their own.